Hi there. I'd like to talk a little bit about a topic I consider as very relevant to having or trying to have helping conversations with people. And that topic is the option that we have to not only go into and explore the problems and the dilemmas that people face, this is very important, but that we have also the option to go into some of the nice or good or pleasurable experiences that people have or have had or can have. Going into some of these sparkling aspects of their lives or of their person, of their identity. It is my experience that making space for these conversations about these aspects and these experiences can give very relevant inspiration. And I've been thinking about what happens to people when they're going through these conversations about these nice experiences. And I sort of came up with a comparison, maybe a bit of an awkward comparison. And that is a comparison with having a conversation with someone about a traumatic experience. So I think that all people from the helping professions know that a conversation about traumatic experiences comes with certain risks. It is very possible that when we invite people to go into some of the details of an experience that was traumatic for them, that a sort of reliving can take place. Reliving that doesn't have beneficial effects, but that can be considered re-traumatizing. So it is very possible that when we invite people to talk about some of the specifics of a traumatic experience, that the memories that they hold come to life in a very vivid and overwhelming way. What can also come alive is the sense that people had of themselves in the situation, and the sense that they had of the world around them. So they might have had an experience of the world being indifferent towards their fate. And so talking about it now can make this sense of the world come alive again. And it is possible that people's experience of their future, the sense of their future that they had in the traumatic experience or after the traumatic experience, that sense of the future, well, it could be a sense of the future maybe entailing similar experiences, or a sense of the future being overshadowed by what happened to them. And also this sense of the future can come to life in a vivid way because of a conversation about that kind of experiences. And so we also know that what comes to life in a very vivid, in an over-vivid way, can linger on for hours or days or even longer. And so now the question is, what happens when we invite people to talk about good experiences, about sparkling aspects of their lives or moments of their lives? So what happens if we invite people to go into the specifics of such moments or experiences? What happens if we invite people to talk a little bit about the context, about what they did, about what they experienced, about the impact on their life and on the lives of the people that were involved? What happens if we invite them to talk a little bit about the skills involved, and maybe to go into the history of these skills, how they developed these skills, and maybe to talk about the people that might have played a role in the development of these skills. What if we invite people to talk about the knowledges that were involved in the situation or the experience, and the history of these knowledges, how they have gained these knowledges, and who played a role in the development of these knowledges? What if we invite people to think about what the situations or the experiences, what they did, what these might suggest about what they cherish in life, what they hoped for or dreamed about, or about what they really value, or about what they might suggest about their convictions, about what life is about. What if we do that? And what if we invite people to reflect on the history of these values or dreams or convictions, or the ethics involved, and the people who played a role in the development of these, or in the people who might have played a role in becoming familiar with these kinds of dreams or values? What if we do that? What happens? Well, I think that what happens is maybe similar to what happens in the conversations about traumatic experiences, namely becoming very vivid of the memories, a development of a vivid and genuine sense of these skills, of these values, of these knowledges, of the connections with other events in their history, of connections with other people that might have played a role in all this. And this is very pleasurable. This is pleasurable in a deep sense, not just in a fun sense. In a fun sense also. What happens is that these experiences don't stop when the conversation stops. They take it with them after the conversation. There is something else that happens, which is, I think, very important and very relevant. Namely, that people gain access to ideas, to options. It becomes more possible for them to consider certain steps, certain initiatives that fit with the events that were talked about, that fit with the skills that were talked about, that fit with the values or dreams or hopes that were talked about. And all this inspiration is absolutely very relevant in relationship to what they might do about the problems or dilemmas that they're facing. And my sense is that people can tap into these ideas and all this inspiration thanks to the going into some of these good or okay or nice experiences. So this is my point. This is the point that I wanted to make. And so I think that the people who consult us can benefit greatly from us developing our skills in facilitating rich conversations about nice, good, sparkling experiences and nice, good and sparkling aspects of people's lives and of their identity. So I hope you enjoyed this talk, and that you and I hope that this confirms something that you're thinking already or feeling already. And if you want to comment or share some of your ideas about this, please do. Thanks for watching and listening. Bye.